Hello guys, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. See, so today we'll discuss about EBS concept, electronic bank statement. Okay. Let me share the document. So where is the document? So, madam, please share the EBS document in chat box. Okay, it will come. Just wait for 2 minutes. It's still in process. Okay. So, anyone attending interviews? All right. Okay, so this is the EBS concept, very important for the interview. Okay, so agenda of this meeting: understand the electronic bank statement, understanding the business process flow, EBS accounting entries, types of electronic bank statements generally used in EBS, understanding the MT 940 format, and external transaction types, configuration setup. So, the interpretation algorithm for reading EBS, transactional codes used in electronic bank statement, unit testing, search strings, and additional information. Okay, and by next week, so maximum I need to upload a video regarding configuration part and testing part. So maximum I will try to upload this video, the configuration and testing part in next week. And today I will discuss about only theoretical aspects. And next time, so please look at configuration part in my YouTube channel, and will be shared in the links will be shared in this group. Okay, see, understand what is electronic bank statement. So generally there are two types of bank statements are there. One is electronic statement and second one is manual statement. So what is mean to electronic statement? So the electronic statement is a not time consuming activity. So manual uploading manual statement into SAP system, it's a time consuming activity and leads to some clerical errors. But in case of EBS, so here there is no clerical errors and it's completely error free. So we can transmit electronic messages from bank to SAP. Okay, and business quickly understand. So what are the transactions they have made, and they will see respective GL balance also. So this statement generally used in SAP to do automatic reconciliation. Okay, so now understand. So there are two types of bank statement: electronic bank statement, manual bank statement. Maximum the companies will follow the EBS, electronic bank statement one. What is EBS? EBS stands for electronic bank statement. So EBS contains bank transactions in electronic format. So whatever the transactions are done by the account holder, that transactions we will see in electronic mode. Okay. The electronic bank statement function provided by SAP. This can save lot of time and error free. Okay, EBS messages transmit banking transaction data between banks and business quickly, reliably, and accurately. This statement used in SAP to do automatic reconciliation. Okay. In simple words, EBS is an electronic document. Generally, bank will send a electronic document. Electronic document, it contains the transactions that made by the accounting holder. Okay. Whatever the transactions that with company, the bank will be sent that electronic form. It's an electronic document. So there are some kind of formats will be there for sending the file from bank to SAP. So here some of the file formats are MT940, okay, SIFT, multicache, and BA. So maximum you will see most of the companies nowadays are using MT940, depending upon the country and bank. So they will use different kind of formats also. Okay. So this is the EBS business process flow chart in real time. So how the EBS process will happen for the companies. So here the bank, XYZ means a bank. The bank will send electronic file. So this is electronic document. This contains the transactions that is made by the account holder. Okay, that is done in electronic mode. So it will send directly from the bank, and it will the EDI will receive. EDI means electronic data interchange, or MQ or PI interfaces. These are the middlewares. These are web servers. Okay, directly the file will come to this, and then it will save the L11 path. So after doing the batch job, so then executing into the EBS posted in SAP. EBS posted in SAP. So you will see in the bank statement FF_5. Okay. So this is the business process flow chart. So the first one is main bank account. Okay, this is the main bank account, and so company will receive EBS from the bank. Then the file format should be uploading into SAP system, and we can see the balances. Okay, so it is an electronic document sent by the bank, which details the transaction made by the account holder. Okay, the electronic document can be delivered by the bank in the following formats. One is MT90 and SIFT and multicache BA. Some companies will use CAT also, CAT. So this statement used in SAP to carry out automatic reconciliation. EBS generally used for automatic reconciliations. Okay. Once we do automatic reconciliation, we can see the GL balances. The statement is uploaded in SAP. Okay, so through FF_5. So this electronic bank statement should be uploaded in the SAP, and it clears the various bank clearing accounts, such as checkouts, check-in account in the main bank account. Okay, so this is the EBS process. I think you guys know about this concept. As it is a workshop, so I will try to explain these things clearly, and so you will see the journal entries also. See, after doing F110, what is the entry will pop up? Vendor account debit to bank clearing account. Once you post it in EBS, so what is the entry? Bank clearing account add to main bank account. Okay, so bank clearing credit and bank clearing debit should be nullified. Okay, vendor account to bank, right? So this is the EBS entry. So once you do automatic reconciliation, finally you will see this account, the main balance account. Okay, then in case of customer payment, what is the entry? Bank clearing account debit to customer account credit. Once you post EBS in SAP, main bank account debit to bank clearing account credit. Okay, so accounting entries to bank charges, bank charge account data are to main bank account. So this is all about EBS accounting entries. Okay, so interview they will ask you what are the entries regarding EBS for incoming payment and for external payments. External payments to vendors. Once you do automatic payment program, so then so bank file format will be generated, right? So you know IDOC is generated and it will hit to the bank servers. So then bank people will pick the file and they will check it out. Then they will pay. Okay. Then after that, see they will pay to the vendor. Then once the payment has been processed, the next step is they will deliver this electronic document to the so business. So this is in electronic mode. Okay. So electronic format. This contains the account holder transaction details. So it may be incoming or outgoing, bank charges, etc. So those things will be there in the electronic format. Once you upload that electronic format through FF_5 in SAP, automatic reconciliation will be happen. So you will see the main bank balance account. So let's understand electronic bank statements. So there are so many formats are there. Okay, so there are several EBS formats like MT940, MT942, multicast, BA and CAMT. So these are the most commonly used formats are MT940 and BA. So generally maximum cases companies will use MT940 and BA, but according to the country requirement and bank requirement, these formats may be valid. Okay, so these formats are structured and classified differently, but they are commonly have same type of information. So account identifier, custom code structure, reference data, opening balance, transaction type, transaction date, transaction amount, and closing balance. So you can see MT940 format or BI or any kind of format. Once you see, you will see this information. So you will get this information. Okay, the format containing this information. Account identifier, custom coding structures, reference data, opening balance, transaction type, transaction date, transaction amount, and closing balance. Okay, so these are all information you will see in these formats. Okay, so in SAP, the organization perspective, there are two types of messages exchanged between bank and company. Okay, one is inbound message and second one is outbound. So outbound is nothing but payment data. Inbound is just like electronic bank statement. So company will receive inbound message from the bank. So because so bank will send the electronic document. So like whatever the transaction has done by the company account holder, that document electronic mode. So the document will be sent by the bank. Then company will receive. Okay, that is in complete electronic mode. This containing account identifier, custom coding structure, reference data, opening balance, transaction types, transaction dates, transaction amount, and closing balance. These are all details will be there in the electronic bank statement. So nowadays, maximum cases, so electronic bank statements are using. See, this manual bank statement is just like it's a manual intervention is required, and it leads to clerical errors. It's a time-consuming activity, and this automatic payment for this automatic, it's a EBS is the automatic reconciliation. So it will do automatic reconciliation. So it's not time-consuming; it's error-free also, and it's completely automatic process. Let's understand the MT940 format. See, what is MT940? So MT940 is the standard SIPT. Okay, what is meant by SIPT? Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Okay, so SIPT means Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Okay, so this MT940 is completely standard SIPT. Okay, standard SIPT message for electronic bank statements. MT940 is electronic bank account statement developed by the SIPT. It consists of the details of all transactions done through bank account. Okay, it is used to import the transaction details from the bank to ERP system and delivered in the text format. Okay, so here what is MT940 format clearly explained. So MT940 is developed by the SIPT. SIPT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Okay, so it's a completely banking system communication, and here this MT940 contains all the transaction done through bank account. So it is used to import the transaction details from the bank account to ERP system, and it is delivered in the text format. So maximum case, once you receive electronic format EBS MT940 format, then you will upload this file format into SAP system through FF_5. So then system will do automatic reconciliation. So what details this MT940 format contains? So MT940 format can be divided into three parts. One is a file header, okay, and the second one is account information, and third one is file footer information. The general case, the format is like this. Okay, so the general case, this is the normal format. So this is the normal format. What is 20, 25, 28C, 60F, 61, 86, 62? So this kind of so the interview will ask you what is 2025 28C. So you need to answer this kind of questions. Okay, what is meant by 2025? So here this file format has been classified the header and account information and file footer information. Okay, in the header, so MH tag file header, account information 20 stands for transaction reference number. So here reference number will come. 20 means it's a reference number. Okay, this is a 202201. Okay, 10 something is there. This is the last one is reference number and the posting date, I think. So next, so tag account identification. So account identification and 28 means the statement number and 60F means final opening balance. 60F means final opening balance, statement number. Okay, so like that. So here you just compare these numbers with this file format. Okay, so account information contain the transaction information. If you have 3 transactions, then 61 is the statement line item and 86 is the statement line item narrative. So here 61. So this is the line item statement narrative. So 61 and 86. Okay, 61 is the transactional. 61, 86 is the transactional details. So in real time, so electronic file format should be like this, and this file format should be uploaded through FF_file. Then system will do automatic reconciliation. Okay, transaction types. So what are the transaction types? It's not transaction type, it's a transaction code. It's wrongly mentioned over here. It's a transaction codes. Okay. So uploading the bank statement, what is the transaction code is required? FF_5. Okay. So input. So like whether it is MT940 format or BA or any kind of other formats. So and bank data upload. So this T code generally used for uploading the file format into SAP system, ERP system. So and display the document. You want to display the document. Then what is the T code generally used? FB03. FB03. So here you will see the display uploaded document. So here what we need to give inputs like company code, document number, and fee scale year. Next one is bank GL balances, FBL3N and FAGL B03. So this is the T code for looking into the GL balances. And so match. So you want to match with the file format, the FBFEBA. So company code and payment details inputs that we need to provide, and you will see open documents are cleared. So these T codes are important for the EBS unit testing. Okay. So many things are there. See, this document is very important. I prepared this document for everyone for interview perspective also. So external business transaction codes. Tell me what are the business transaction codes are there? What is external business transaction codes? Anyone having any idea on this? So what is external transaction codes? So generally these external transaction codes are completely bank specific. So bank know about the external business transaction codes. So they will share you the external business transaction codes to the business. Okay. So this is completely what kind of transaction the account holder made that have these external transaction types. Okay. So here external business transaction codes that we need to configure into SAP system. This transaction code will be given by the bank. So you need to get this information and set up call with the bank regarding this transaction types. The external business transaction codes. These codes are bank specific codes for business transactions, such of which involves different type of payment. Okay. So this is completely bank specific codes. So the bank will share this external transaction codes. So like what kind of transactions we will do? So for that, there is a bank transaction codes will be there. They will give you the bank transaction codes. So that transaction codes you need to do in the EBS configuration. Okay. So usage. The business transaction codes are issued by the banks in the EBS format. The business transaction codes are issued by the banks in the EBS. The SAP ECC and S4 HANA system require these codes in order to identify the business transactions. So, in order to identify what kind of business transaction, so based upon these external transaction types, we should understand. Business transaction codes are generally issued by the bank. The SAP ECC and S4 HANA system requires these codes. So in order to do configuration, we need external business transaction codes from the bank. So in order to identify what kind of business transaction it is, it converts the bank defined codes into one system, internal transaction codes known as the posting rules. Okay, so external transaction types are used in bank statement. Generally, so external transaction types are used in the bank statement to notify what kind of transaction it is. Okay, so external transaction types are used in bank statement. It is to notify what kind of transaction it is. It is commonly identified between the bank and the target system. In SAP, we will have to configure all possible external transaction types for the bank statement format. Simple logic, external transaction types are used in the bank statement. So that means this external transaction included in the bank statement to notify what kind of transaction it is. And it is common identifier between the bank and targeting system. Okay, so in order to understand what kind of business transaction has made by the account holder, so based upon that, we will say, do the configuration part in the EBS, and the external transaction codes will be given by the bank. So this is called BTC codes. BTC codes means external business transaction codes. So let me check, is there any external business transaction codes? Example. So here some of the external transaction codes are there. You can also look at this example. Okay, these are the examples, bank defined external transaction codes. It's a transfer order credit memo. This is the external transaction code. Recurring entry credit memo. This is the external transaction code. Bill of exchange presentation, foreign bank transfer. For every transaction has some external transaction codes in there. This will be given by our bank. Just for example. Let's talk about. So what kind of configuration is required in real time? So in real time, these are the configurations are required. Okay, so you tell these things to the interviewer. Okay, so interview will ask you what is BTC, business transaction codes, who will provide. So how to do configuration, where you will do the configuration. Okay, this kind of questions the interview will ask you. So the first and foremost thing is create a house bank and account ID. Okay, create house bank and account ID. So F112. This is the T code. Okay, so you need to create the house bank and account ID first. This is the master data. Okay, house banks are the master data, bank master data. So in real time in SAP S4 HANA, we need to create in Fury apps. The bank master data will be created in the Fury apps. And set up bank selection payment program. So what kind of configuration setup is required for automatic payment program? Set up all company codes, paying company codes, payment method for company code, bank determination. These are all configuration what we discussed during the sessions. The same will be there. There is nothing changed. Okay. And master data, business partners means vendors, customers, bank master data should be maintained with the respective bank details. Required formats, any format. So it will be recommended by the bank for the respective banks. And the setup connection between SAP server and the bank file transfers mostly secured So this server setup and extra completely technical aspects. So this will be done by respective team members. Okay, so server setup, these are all things will be done by basis consultants. So connections and everything. Full configurations, FBZB configurations, OT83, this is for electronic bank statement configuration, OTPM, DME, OBMP, these are all configurations are required. This is only for normal systems. Once you do only OT83 and FBZB will do, but DME also linked with this configuration in real time. And set up EDI partner profile, example FINC message type. So you guys know very well how to create a partner profile, and we need to set up one kind of message type. This is required FINSTA message type for W20. Okay, let's check it out. Is there in the system or not? This is the bank, right? FINSTA. One kind of message type. So message type, what is the T code? Anyone tell me EBS message type T code? Sorry, IDOC message type. Message W82. Output and assignment message type. So here one kind of message type we need to define. Maybe it's not configured. And list of external transaction codes used by the bank. So and okay, so for EDI profile, so we need to give the message type W20. So it's a bank rent. This is the EDI profile, partner profile. These are the message types. So one message type we need to set up for this EDI partner profile FINSTA. You can also look at this. So this message type for inbound. So I'm working with the electronic bank statement. I have already configured setting EBS. However, the record to the FINSTA IDOC inbound. I'm not sure how to map this MT940 file format. Does process SAP can use W20? IDOC for treatment. Format. This is only for EBS. We need to define one FINSTA message type. List of external transaction codes used by the bank. These are all things are required. Bank will share this information. Decide the posting rules that need to be created and link up your external symbols provided by the bank. What is the external symbols and all I will tell you with posting rules and give proper algorithm. For algorithm is nothing but clearing logic for posting and clearing logic. So these are all the configuration setup real time. Okay, in real time for the dummy system, these are all configurations may not be required. You know, So directly you will do two configurations, FP and OT83 configuration. These things are not required. And these things, because if you do through EDI, like incoming payment will be happen from non-SAP to ERP, the EDI will be there, right? The IDOCs. If you are using IDOC, then you need to define the FINC message type. Okay, in W20 bank partner profiles. Partner profile. And configuration setup for EBS. Create account symbols, assign accounts to account symbols, create the keys for posting rules, define posting rules, create transaction types. So assign external transaction type to posting rules, assign bank accounts to transaction types. So these are all configuration setup is required for EBS. And for search strings, what is search strings? I will tell you tomorrow. This is also very important concept. Interpretation algorithm. Interpretation algorithm is a clearing logic. So we need to clear the GL account. Once you upload, so system will do automatic reconciliation by clearing the GL accounts. Okay, so the main bank account balance will be there, will be hit, right? So interpretation algorithm is nothing but clearing logic. So how you are going to clear the balances, how it is clear the invoice, how it is done? It is only the interpretation algorithm. So we need to give. So what it is based upon the reference number you want to clear, based upon the reference number or based upon the assignment number. So on what basis? Based upon the posting, posting date. So the criteria we need to give it. We need to give in the system. So interpretation algorithm generally used to identify open items that you wish to clear after receiving the bank statement. To do that, they use the data which is on the bank statement to compare them with the open items in the system. Interpretation algorithm is a standard SAP functionality that helps facilitate auto clearing. Interpretation algorithm is nothing but clearing logic. The system look for certain criteria while uploading this file format in SAP system. The system look for certain criteria on what basis you want to clear the open items. So it is based upon the reference number or based upon the assignment number, that things. And tables, this is not transaction code, these are all tables. These two tables are very important and you need to tell this table to the interviewer. Okay, so two tables, FEBKO, electronic bank statement header report. So in this table you will see only a header details. FEBKO. This is the header details you will see. Okay, so this is the header, standing bank details, statement number, ID, sort key, print status. Okay, these are all things. This is all header details. And line item details, they have separate table is there, FEBEP. Okay, so the purpose of these details, we can see the header data and line item data. Okay. FEBKO bank statement, you can see the bank statement. So transaction keys are stored in this table in this field. So how to delete the bank statement from the buffer tables? You want to delete the EBS buffer table buffering. If EBS is stuck with any buffer, you want to remove, delete. So we need to execute on program RFEBKA 96 and application 001 and bank statement address if you give, and you can delete the bank statement. You want to see more about shift format? This is the linkages. Okay. So this is all about so EBS theoretical aspects. Okay, and if you want to see the configuration part, so I already told you. So configuration part, create account symbols, first configuration, assign accounts to account symbols, create keys for posting rules, define posting rules, create transaction type, assign external transaction types to posting rules. So external transaction types will be given by the bank. This external transaction type should be linked with the posting rules. Then assign bank accounts to the transaction types. So these are all configuration part is required. So account symbols means, so we need to set up GL accounts first. So what kind of GL accounts? 1 minute. Yes, here P100. So these are all GL accounts need to set up. P100, the main bank, like this, anything you can define. Main bank account, outgoing bank, incoming bank, and bank charges, interest charges. Okay. So these are all transactions will happen on daily basis. So this will hit in the GL accounts. Main bank, incoming, outgoing payment, bank charges, etc. Okay, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are the account symbols. These are called the account symbols we need to define. So first and foremost, you need to gather this information from the client, business users, what kind of symbols are required. For this, we need to create the GL accounts. So here you need to assign the GL accounts in this place. I think here nothing configured. Posting rules. So we need to define the posting rules also. In assign accounts to account symbol means here we need to define the GL accounts only. Assign the GL accounts. Posting rules. These are all posting rules we need to define. Then posting keys. We need to create the keys for posting rules. Then this should be linked with the define posting rules. Okay, these are all configuration I will upload. Then create transaction types. Then assign external transaction types to. So external transaction types MT940. This should be linked with the posting rules. So here algorithm. So on what basis you will do the clearing? This is a clearing logic. Okay, reference number, document number, and invoice list on what basis? DME. On what basis you will clear? Then assign the bank accounts. You need to give the bank GL accounts in the last. So these configuration once you do, then upload the file format. You create one file format. In real time, bank will share you the file format. But here we need to create the bank file format for the testing perspective. So like this. So like this, we need to create one file format and we need to upload it to ff_file. So then bank will do automatic reconciliations. Okay, once you do this configuration, then we need to upload. So we need to do a configuration according to the bank requirement and so client requirement. So bank will share the external transaction codes. This external transaction codes we need to link with posting keys. What is posting key? What is the keys for posting rules? Keys posting rules. These are all things will be discussed in next classes. Okay, and today just like only introduction part regarding the EBS, and Monday we will finish up this EBS concept. Okay, from Tuesday onwards we will start the controlling, and controlling I will start directly cost centers, profit centers, internal orders. I will take 1 or 2 sessions for this. Then I will move to material ledger. Then I will move to COPA. So product costing, I will try to explain the basic idea. What is costing run? How the product should be calculated. I'm making one material. Maybe next week it will be finished up. I'm making one product costing complete material end to end. Okay, so once it is finished up, so then I will try to explain this in next week. By next week, so we will finish up these workshops. Okay, I'm creating this in my own. So maybe next week this will be over. Okay, our sessions will be over next week. So please ready for mock interviews. Okay, this is today's session. Tomorrow Monday we'll continue. Thank you.